It is now disclaimer time.
We are here to share Prince's works with the utmost authenticity, clarity, and precision. This means there may be situations where the material being discussed may be sensitive or offensive to some. However, we have chosen to discuss his work as it was initially produced. We will not alter any of his original work to suit anyone's comfort, including our own. This podcast is to celebrate Prince and his works.
Thank you for your support and understanding. Now on to the show.
Hello, welcome to Alphabet Suite, podcast for the Prince Songbook. There are hundreds of songs to choose from. You have chosen
What's a place in heaven?
Welcome to another episode of I'm going to punch Timmy T in the face.
What the hell?
I saw what you were doing there.
Fixing my glasses, bro.
No, that was not fixing your glasses. Welcome to Alphabet Suite, people. This is the Alphabet Suite podcast, and I am your host, Pat,
I am your co-host,
who likes to give me the finger. But
Timmy T. I wasn't giving you the finger.
you
dude.
gave me the finger.
Okay.
And I'm producer Aaron.
Rock on.
So, yeah, I saw you doing that, dude. You can't sneak that by me. I may be old and blind, but when I see a finger sticking right up the middle of your forehead, I can tell what that is.
All right.
We'll have to go back and watch the replay. So, today we are going to be talking about a place in heaven, which Timmy T is going to need if he keeps giving me the finger. So this song, I remember what was cool about this, because we used to, we talk about bootlegs a lot. And, of course, we are guilty of buying them ourselves.
No, you are guilty.
Okay, but
Because I was poor.
You paid for those things.
bootlegs, back in the day, you had to buy them, yeah. There was no internet. The only way to get bootlegs was to buy the bootleg.
Yeah.
So we have got tons of bootleg CDs and albums. And
Remember how excited we'd get when we...
oh, dude, it was like a kid in a candy store when we'd go some. Remember? Do you remember back in the day when they had the record conventions, the music conventions?
Yes.
And we would go to them, and you would go. There would be vendors all over the place, and you would see a Prince CD that you didn't have. And I remember when we first discovered the bootlegs. I don't know if it was the same for you, but the very first time I went to a music convention in our town, and I went to a booth that had the bootlegs, I thought, in my mind, you gotta remember I was young, I was a teenager, late teens. I thought, I would have swore to God that was a legitimate release, because that's what they did. They made these bootlegs look like real. They were on vinyl, and then when CDs came out, they're on CDs, and they looked like. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had never heard of that Prince album. I gotta get it. And then you get it home, and you listen to it, and you're like, wow, this is like some crappy quality. Why would Prince release this?
Right.
And then you start listening to it, and you're like, I've never heard these songs, but it's kind of hard to hear them now because the quality is so bad. This is just horrible. Did that happen for you?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So then you realize, oh, this is someone who's scamming. They got the music. It's called a bootleg. Oh, okay, yeah.
Naughty people.
Yeah. But then once you realized, it's so weird because my first bootleg I bought, I'm like, okay, this, super hyped about it. Get it home, realize the quality's horrible. You're so disappointed. This is not what I thought it was, and it sucks. And, it's Prince music that we never got to hear before, but the quality is horrible. And then once for some reason, once your mind understands, oh, well, it's supposed to be that way. Then you're like, oh, look, there's a new bootleg. I got to get that one.
That all made it better.
It all made it better. Yeah. It's supposed to be crappy quality. It's supposed to be a horrible thing. So now I have no problem spending my money on it. I don't get it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this was always one of my favorite songs, on the bootlegs. And there's two versions to it. There's one with Lisa singing, and then there's one with Prince singing. And if it had been released on the album, it was supposed to be on Roadhouse Garden album, which is what he was planning. That was what eventually, through all that, became Sign of the Times.
Right.
And he was planning on releasing the Lisa vocal version on Roadhouse Garden. So it would have been the first time that Lisa sang lead on any of the songs on a released album. But then, as we all know, Roadhouse Garden never got made because the Revolution broke up and Prince went solo and did Sign of the Times. But we do have both versions. The one with Lisa singing, and I guess everyone can have it because they finally, when they did the super deluxe edition of Sign of the Times, they put both versions on there.
True.
So you can actually get a good version and not the crappy bootleg version that we bought back in the 90s, 80s. It would have been 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
So that's one of the, I am so happy that something good came from Prince's passing. And that is that we're finally getting to hear good quality in all these bootlegs we've been listening to for years.
Correct.
That was one of my biggest disappointments as a teenager going through your collection of Prince music on our computer, realizing that 90% of them sound like ass.
I know, because they were bootlegs. I had more Prince bootleg than legitimate releases.
Yes, that is true.
And the sad thing is, a lot of times back then, you didn't quite know what you were getting. Sometimes it wouldn't really tell you, but a lot of them were like live concerts or concert releases, so it was live, but they wouldn't tell you, was it a soundboard recording or was it an audience recording? And a lot of them were just audience recordings, so the quality was just horrible.
Right.
And those are the ones that even today I'm like, why did I waste my money on something like that where the quality was just horrible?
Made them people rich, though, because we all did it.
Yeah, well, and now once the internet came into being, now you can get them anywhere for free.
Right.
You can get just about anything you want for free on the internet. So,
Except for the behind the scenes content on patreon.com/alphabetsuitepodcast.
oh, good lead in there,
Oh,
producer
yeah.
Aaron. Yeah, that's not free, but it is not expensive either.
It's
We are
cheaper than them bootlegs, I bet.
it's way cheaper.
Oh, yes.
You gotta stop and think back. So back when we started buying bootlegs, back in the 80s, an album cost what? $9 maybe? Somewhere around there, like $9-10 for an album. Now CDs weren't out. It was all vinyl or cassette or 8-track. And you would pay $20 for a bootleg. So paying twice
We
as
don't even have a $20 tier, dog.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Our most expensive tier is $10. But we got lower tiers. You got a $1 tier, a $5 tier. Depends on.
Why waste your money at McDonald's when you can?
Listen to us.
Yeah.
There's always more of us.
Fill your tummy with giggles at patreon.com/alphabetsuitepodcast.
Doesn't
I like
producer Aaron really? He's got that voice made for like commercials.
Porn, man. Porn commercials.
Porn commercials.
You getting me in the mood, man.
It's time for Barry White.
Yeah.
It's time for you to go home.
As long as these studio lights stay on and you don't leave me in the dark alone with them, I think we'll be okay. Just because you used to be a woman,
Yeah. So, can we get back to the music?
Oh, I suppose so. That's kind of what we're supposed to be talking about, ain't it? Anyway,
Perv.
yeah. Apparently, I'm not butt licking good. let's get back to the music.
I do enjoy Lisa's version more. It like, I don't know, plays with my heartstrings a little bit.
Does it?
More than what
Than
Prince
his.
is. I mean, his is great, but I for some reason I like hers more.
Well, in reality, it's pretty much the same song, except different vocals. It really is. That the music's the same,
Yeah.
and it's a good song. I mean, either way
Yes.
you look at it, it's a really good song. So I'm glad we finally got a good version of it. Which is okay. So I paid $20 for a bootleg version back in the '80s. I paid like almost $200 for the super deluxe edition of Sign of the Times to get it now. So
You're saving money now. That $20 back then is probably like $1,000 now.
it probably is with inflation or whatever. Yeah. So, but yeah, we now have good quality copies of both versions.
But we don't have that third version.
The third one that has, we got a bootleg of it. But so that third version is really just when he was doing Roadhouse Garden, he ran a lot of the songs to get kind of like what he did with Love Sexy. Remember how Love Sexy was like a single long track, and a lot of the songs just ran into each other. He did the same thing with this. So that last version has at the beginning of it, it's got him talking from the end of Movie Star. At the end of Movie Star, he's talking about, when he's with that chick, he's like, hey, you like environmental records, birds chirping, water rushing. That's that third version. So yes, we do have the bootleg copy of it, and we will post that on our sister channel, Alphabet Suite playlist on the YouTube.
Was that
Yes, you
something
will.
that happened back in the day?
Running songs together?
No. Like a vinyl of nature sounds.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was just kind of a modern hippie kind of thing.
No, it was a old hippie kind of thing, too.
All right. I suppose that makes sense. Hippies don't really change, just technology around them.
Yeah, they just find different ways to make birds chirping and water rushing.
Heck yeah, man.
That's all it is, man. What kind of technology can we use to do more white noise background?
The technology provided by our sponsor for snack time, Castos.
Woo! Thank you, Castos.
Thank you, Castos.
What are we snack timing today? Is the question.
What's up, party people? Producer Aaron here with a special message just for you. Are you a podcast creator looking to take your show to the next level? Well, we've partnered with Castos, the ultimate podcast distribution platform built just for you. With Castos, you can easily distribute your podcast to multiple platforms, reaching millions of listeners worldwide. Castos works with all of the major podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and many more. So your show can be heard everywhere your audience is. But that's not all. Castos also offers powerful analytics, giving you valuable insights into your audience's preferences and engagement. You can track your growth, episode downloads, listener demographics, helping you make informed decisions to improve your show. And here's the exciting part. Castos offers monetization options too. You can easily monetize your podcast through sponsorships, ads, or even setting up a membership program for your loyal listeners. Turn your passion into profit with Castos. So what are you waiting for? Sign up at one of our links below today to support us and grow your own show. Castos is here to empower podcast creators like you with the tools and resources you need to succeed. Join the Castos community and unlock the full potential of your podcast. Start reaching more listeners, monetizing your content, and taking your show to new heights. Castos, the podcast distribution platform built for creators. Once again, use one of our links below now and sign up to embark on an incredible podcasting journey with Castos. You don't want to miss this.
And I think we are about to find out.
I can tell you this much.
Tell
While
me.
we're-
to toot my own horn, but these segues are on fire right now.
You are on fire.
Hell yeah. When
So,
we start this,
Coming in. When we start this, what?
I'm going to say a story.
You're going to tell us the story?
I am.
Tell us the story.
Open
Or do you want? So we are trying today some Smart Food nacho cheese Doritos flavored popcorn.
I'm very puzzled by this.
Yeah, we saw it. We're like, well, that's and only 70 calories per cup.
Oh. All right.
You ready? It smells like nacho cheese Doritos.
All right.
This brand of popcorn.
Do you?
Their white cheddar is so
Yeah, I've had their white cheddar. It's rocking.
You got it?
Gosh, just a big bag. Who just vibrated something? Is that me? Is it? This is why I see I got this.
You know what it tastes like? Nacho cheese Doritos.
Gosh.
Producer Aaron has a strange look on his face. Tastes like nacho cheese Doritos.
the wrong kind of corn.
Wrong kind of corn. It's not on a chip.
I don't get the nacho cheese Doritos.
Put more than one piece in your mouth.
I just put 3 in my mouth.
Yeah.
I did.
Put a handful in your mouth. I taste nacho cheese Doritos. Producer Aaron says the same thing.
I
I
don't.
taste the nacho cheese Doritos, but I also taste popcorn. I think that's the weird
Wow,
part.
that would make sense.
And it's spicier than chips too.
It is, yeah, it is spicier than the chips.
I don't know.
It's not supposed to be like a flaming hot Doritos, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
gluten free.
Gluten-free popcorn.
No. No.
Do you like nacho cheese Doritos?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of, but it does taste like nacho cheese Doritos to me.
No. I just don't know about that.
There.
I'll say it's good popcorn. I don't think it. I don't get it.
You don't
I taste the nacho cheese, but it's got like a weird.
Because it's on popcorn and not a
That could be what's throwing me
tortilla
off.
chip.
Yeah.
But I do taste nacho cheese. I mean, it is very
Yeah.
prominent, in my opinion. It's a very prominent.
I think that weird, like I said, I think that weird thing you're getting is the popcorn flavor.
Instead of the tortilla chip.
Yeah, but it definitely tastes like nacho cheese Doritos.
I mean, it's good if you like nacho cheese Doritos.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't. I was really kind of expecting more of just a cheese flavored popcorn,
Right.
and it's not that at all. It's not like you're just getting a cheese flavored popcorn that they're going to say, "Oh, it's nacho cheese Doritos."
Right, just like a regular cheddar cheese popcorn.
Right. It's not that at all.
Well, this does kind of give away that Smart Food, if you don't look at the bag, is owned by Frito-Lay. So,
Are they?
well, unless they spend millions to license Doritos and nacho cheese,
Yeah.
they probably just threw the powder on there and said, "Hey, look at our new cheesy popcorn. That's not white cheddar."
Well, it's definitely. It's got a little more zing to it than the tortilla chips.
It reminds me more of the spicy nacho
Does it?
Doritos.
I don't think I've ever had those.
Yeah.
Is it like just a spicy nacho cheese?
Yeah. Just a little spicy. It's not like really like spicy.
It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was all right. I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of nacho cheese Doritos. I prefer the original taco, but now I eat the
Taco.
Cool Ranch.
Yeah, we've already been over that, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still a little salty about
They
that
added
one.
sour cream to it. Now it sucks.
Sour, well, not just sour cream. They added sour cream and nacho cheese flavors,
Yeah.
and I don't need that.
I still think they taste good.
Do you?
Yeah, but I also don't have I don't have the original to compare to. And even if I did, I would probably just like both.
You probably would, but like I said, the original, it's just the taco seasoning flavor, so it's like just eating taco meat.
I ought to just fry up some fresh corn chips one day,
And
like corn tortilla chips, and then
Put some
sprinkle
taco
on
seasoning?
some taco seasoning and see how close it is, and you can let me know.
Hey. That might work. We might find
You might find, but I guess it depends on
a taco
what taco seasoning. Or are you talking your own blend?
Well, I mean, I would just start with Taco Bell.
Okay. Yeah, we should try that sometime.
Also, same company.
Also, same company, yes. So,
Probably not back in the 80s, though. So I'd be shocked if they were using Taco Bell seasoning on taco Doritos.
oh, I'm
Let's say
sure
80s, the 70s when it came out, whenever
it came out in the 60s,
60s.
late 60s.
I don't remember. That was a few months ago. But
Yeah, came out in the 60s.
yeah, for some reason, I don't think PepsiCo had them back then.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Anywho,
oh, and I was wrong. I said this was going to be on Roadhouse Garden.
Mm.
I was wrong. It was supposed to be on the Dream Factory, A Place in Heaven,
Okay.
not Roadhouse Garden. So,
Yeah,
Just
what's wrong with you?
so no one jumps all over me, and I'm going to jump all over myself. It's supposed to be on the Dream Factory album, not the Roadhouse Garden.
go ahead and leave your opinions in the comments below.
No, don't.
Yeah, do it.
This is what happens when you get my age. Like I said, it's and I'm listening to so much and researching so much, my mind just can't keep everything straight anymore. That's why I have notes. And if I had read my notes, I would know
Yeah,
it was
bro.
Dream Factory, not Roadhouse Garden.
Read your notes, man.
So, and there is also a song that it was, when you look at the name, it says Nevea ni Ikalp Ah, but it's just A Place in Heaven backwards. So there's also that. I want you to know.
I was like, what the hell is you trying to
Yeah,
say?
when you look at that, it's the song is A Place in Heaven backwards.
Is it actually just a song re-released in reverse? Because that would be wild.
No, it is not the song we released in reverse. It's utilizing Lisa's vocals, but it's got new backing. It is. So I'm reading my notes on that song right now. And it says that it is that song played backwards, accompanied by new backing music.
Sick.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you have that. So when we get to the ends, we'll be talking about A Place in Heaven backwards. So we should play the entire episode backwards.
That would be cool.
On Patreon.
On Patreon, if you want. That's what you'll get on Patreon. So, yeah. Place in Heaven. I like it. It's a really good song.
Yes.
I'm glad we finally got good versions of it, because there is so much of Prince's music that he never released that I'm like, man, that should have been on an album. That should be out there, and now that we're finally getting it in good quality, makes me a happy camper.
I think I'm having flashbacks.
Uh-oh.
And I remember the bootleg we had, and if I remember correctly, we were like, man, I really wish we had a good version of this song.
Place in Heaven?
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and another thing that really sucked about bootlegs is you buy a bootleg, it's got 10 songs on it. And the first time the bootleg, they're all new to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, 6 months down the road, you go to the next record store or record convention, because that's all you had. We had to go to a store and hope that they would have it, which most of them didn't until digitals came along.
Oh man, I loved the Jules.
And
It was rocking.
yeah, Sean was great.
Yeah.
But most of the time you had to go to these record shows and find them. Well, then you find the next bootleg, and it's got 10 songs on it, but 5 of them are ones you already had from another bootleg. So you're buying. There are times when I would buy a bootleg, and it only had 1, maybe 2 songs on it that I didn't already have. And so they were trying to say, oh, well, these are, we cleaned it up and it's a better version, better quality. And then you buy it.
Same damn thing.
And it's the same thing, man. I was like, are you kidding me? So you spend another $20 now when CDs came out, they were like 35, 40 bucks. To get this home, to find out that the 2 songs that you didn't have are the same poor quality as everything else you already had, and everything that was supposed to be better quality was horrible too.
Right.
So,
And
yeah.
that's what you get for trusting criminals.
Oh, yeah. I know. But we got to hear the music.
Yeah. And we also got to make them rich.
The criminals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else, was doing it too. They're just like, oh, we gotta get that, gotta get that.
Yeah.
Well, it's only one song, dear. I don't give a getting it anyway.
So, yeah, A Place in Heaven, good song.
And digitals, you could, like, if it's in the book, you
And
can
order it.
it
Yep.
and wait for it to come in. Yeah, that was rocking.
That was cool. Oh, different times, man. I love those times.
I did too.
Yeah. That's where I wasted a lot of money. Oh, my goodness.
What is that?
What is what? What do you do?
Click.
Why it's in your head.
Is he 3D printing?
No, it's
That's the water.
water.
Oh, okay.
Same thing it is every time it does
Can
that.
he 3D print a?
A guitar?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Dude, come on, man. That'd be rocking.
Actually, I got some plans for things, and we'll have to talk about it later.
All right.
So anyway, Place in Heaven, good song. Check it out. Sign of the Times, Super Deluxe Edition. That's where you can get both versions in good quality. Don't
Or you pretty soon.
or pretty soon where?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go
Oh,
ahead.
or pretty soon you can hear it on Alphabet Suite playlists on YouTube.
On YouTube, because we have that. And if you want to talk to us, you can hit us up at alphasuitepodcast@gmail.com. You can also leave comments below. You can leave us a review on the podcast platform, Spotify, Apple Music, or Amazon, or your favorite podcasting platform.
That's all you had to say. You're getting long-winded, bro.
I am.
Okay.
I'm trying to be like producer Aaron. Can you tell?
Oh, you can't be.
I
like
know,
producer.
but I'm trying. He is so
It's
cool
like,
with us.
It's like you're talking, you're trying to think, what's the next thing?
What would he say?
That's what 10 years of not being great at YouTube gets you, I guess.
Well, we're not great at YouTube either, but we have fun.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yep. So yeah, you can hit us up on X, which is formerly Twitter. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Alphabet Suite Podcast. Help support us in our endeavors to make this studio more professional. So
Hey, we're looking good right now.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
We are getting there. I mean, we
We need some key lights, a couple more cameras, a little more sound deadening. Help us out.
help us out, people.
Did he say
Come
we
on.
need
This
some?
stuff's expensive.
It is expensive.
Did he say we need some key lime pie?
Key lime pie. That's what we need.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. That's what's going to make this a professional podcast is key lime pie. So yeah, check us out. Talk to us. Reach out. Talk to us. We'll read comments if you want us to, and we definitely take a
You're gonna leave a comment, but don't read it.
don't. Well, I mean
We're not gonna
on
read it?
air. We'll read it on air. That's
I'm sorry.
that's okay, man. Yeah, we'll read it. If you don't want us to read your comment, just tell us in the comments. I'm leaving this comment. Don't read it. All right, guys. Until next time, take care of each other. Peace.
Jeez.
This has been a Tatanka Enterprises production.